am pleased to note that the last 5 years have been defined by significant strides and by lasting reforms, even in the face of unprecedented, unwarranted, ugly, and divisive adversity. If you don't believe that, you look at the way, and forget about me. You look at the way the Attorney General of the United States was treated yesterday by a House committee. Had nothing to do with me. Forget that. What Attorney General has ever had to deal with that kind of treatment? What president has ever had to deal with that kind of treatment?
All right, folks, that was Eric Holder a couple of days ago. Welcome to Gimme 5. So he's playing the race card. Poor him, poor Obama, even though he says it's not about me. But did you hear how they treated me? I don't get that. But poor him and poor Obama. They're treated worse than any other president and attorney general, and it's race. It's race. It's because they're black. And Charlie Rangel, congressman from New York, does not disagree.
It's painful to hear that. It was so painful to hear when President Obama first got elected that the Republican Party, which is the other wing of democracy, said their first job was to get rid of him. And then it built up, and we saw what happened to Eric Holder. And then it became an issue that no matter what this president wanted, the hatred had built up to such an intensity that they would vote no. No for debt ceiling, no for health care.
Yeah, they voted no for health care because Obama's black. I mean, there's no other way around it, Charlie. You must be absolutely right. You must be absolutely right. And they oppose Hillary Clinton because she's black. And they impeached Bill Clinton, I guess, because he's black. I mean, you're absolutely right. And your party treated George W. Bush and Alberto Gonzales and John Ashcroft and Dick Cheney the way you did and still do because they're all black. You're right. You're absolutely right. Here's more from the genius, Charles Rangel.
So it seems to me that if you were to follow where the slave-holding states were and where the Confederate flag flown, you will see even today not only Obama's most serious critics, but those people that don't abide by the Voting Rights Act even today. So it's a painful thing to see with all of the progress we made that a handful of people with so much hatred in their heart are willing to take this great Congress and country down because of that. But what happened to Eric Holder and what happens every day with the president is not their personality. This is what some people in our country are doing to ourselves.
Right. It's this, folks. It's their skin color. Nothing to do with policy, nothing to do with anything else, just skin color. Charles, you are a genius, and he's not finished.
If there's anyone who believes that the color of the president is not an issue with those people who adamantly oppose them, they're not realistic. It's unfortunate. After all, he did get elected. But all it takes is for someone, a group, they call themselves the Tea Party, to be able to impede the good Republicans from cooperating the way they should with Democrats so that at the end of the day, the country succeeds. But if you notice, whenever this group gets together against Obama, the Confederate flag is there with them.
I don't know what the heck he's talking about. I truly don't. I mean, I've been to Tea Party rallies. I've spoken at Tea Party rallies. I've never seen the Confederate flag. And if in the South or whatever they do have the Confederate flag, Bill Clinton signed Confederate Flag Day into law in Arkansas. Woohoo! Anybody want to talk about that? No, not Bill Clinton. He's done nothing wrong. He's a perfect human being, and he's wonderful. Oh, if only he could be president again, says Joe Scarborough. I tell you, folks, it is the world upside down. But it's good to know that there's consistency. The Republicans impeached Bill Clinton because he's black. They hate Obama because he's black. And they hate Holder because he's black. And they're going to hate Hillary because she's black. Steve Malzberg's Show.